Welcome in, everyone, as we have baseball under the lights here. Baseball under the lights here in East Lakeland. This game between South Sumter and East Lakeland. South Sumter, the away team. East Lakeland, the home team, as we have a full moon out over left field, and we get this last game of the day started. As this is a winner's bracket game, winner will go on to play Frostproof. Loser of this game will play tomorrow at 5 of the loser of that Frostproof winner game. South Sumter will lead off and bat first in the top of the first inning. We'll go through their batting lineup real quick. Leading off is number 21, Trenton Guest. Number 42, Javen Kane. Number 3, Tyson Morgan. Number 39, Caleb Breeden. Number 27, Michael Savarese. Number 23, Ruben Barron. Number 66, Ethan Stevens. Number 36, Cam Zapata. Number 10, Jude Wheaton. Number 2, AJ Ramirez. Number 5, Pierce Story. And number 00, Rylan Henderson. On the East Lakeland side, we'll go through the batting order. Number 4, Timmy Douglas. Number 3, Isaiah Pena. Number 2, CJ Predmore. Number 5, Tyler Williams. Number 7, Keegan Golden. Number 80, Dale Sean Smith. Number 45, Carson Richardson. Number 1, Julian Franzino. Number 14, Wyatt Fritz. Number 23, BJ Hayes. Number 22, Hunter Caldeer, and number 11, Luis De Jesus. Should be a good game between these two undefeated teams. Been excited about it all day. They've had a long game before this and also a long rain delay. Funny story about Tyler Williams is he starts on the mound for East Lakeland. On the card that I got yesterday before the game, his name was all kinds of weird on the pink sheet, and I swore it was Ingler, so I called him Ingler the whole game, and he came up and told me about it today, and they made sure that I called him Tyler. I even showed them the pink sheet, and they agreed that it looked a little funky, but it was written nice and clear this time, so we got his name right, and he made sure that I got it right. As he's been telling me about it all day that I did not have his first name right written down on that sheet. So he'll probably tell me before he comes to bat, but he'll be on the mound. So Tyler Williams, I got your name this time, buddy, so have no fear. On the mound for South Sumter will be Ruben Barron to start out, as we're just waiting for umpires, and here they come. Battle of the two undefeated teams. South Sumter defeated Frostproof 3-2 on day 1 and Brooksville 9-1 on day 2. East Lakeland's only had to play one game. They played on Saturday and they defeated Ridge Manor by a score of 11-1. Three and 0 is the ideal situation of where you want to be, just trying to stay as far away from that loser's bracket as possible. So whoever wins this game definitely will be in the driver's seat. As the winner of this game will go on to face the 2-1 Frostproof team. And we'll see who comes out on top. 6 innings. We'll be over at 15 after 3 or 10 anywhere after 4 at the end of an inning if it gets that far. I don't think it will. Both of these teams looked very solid in the 2 times that I've seen them, but you never know. If the bats get hot on one side, you never know where the score could go. This game between South Sumter and East Lakeland should be a good one. We wait for Tyler Williams to warm up on the mound. Coming up first will be number 21, Trenton Guest. So we're about ready to start here in East Lakeland. East Lakeland, the home team against the district champion South Sumter. And it looks like we're ready for baseball as we start game 2. This game was supposed to start at 7:30, but after a rain-delayed and protest-delayed game 1, we're getting started here around 10 o'clock. Under the lights, baseball here in East Lakeland as we have a full moon out there in right field. You can't see it. It's hiding behind your scoreboard, but I can see it. Really bright out there over the left field side. Big crowd on hand, and strike one to Trenton Guess. Full stands to my right, full stands to my left, and a bunch of people sitting out in the outfield as they're watching. Most of them are probably here watching this East Lakeland team because it's the home team, but South Sumter's fans do travel. There's a lot of them here too. So it should be a pretty exciting game between these two teams. I'm ready for it. As the leadoff batter, Trenton Guess, is down 0-2 to the pitcher, Tyler Williams. As talked about it yesterday, and I heard this from the players as well, as they liked that I commented on their socks. They got the red, white, and blue socks on. Strike 3, Guess goes down swinging. Tyler Williams throwing the heat out on the mound. They got the American socks, and some of them have their pants rolled up and showing them off. I was a major fan of them. They said they liked that I commented on them, so I'll give them a shout-out for their sock game again here. 1 out, top of the first. That brings up Javen Kane, as that one catches the outside corner for the first strike. These East Lakeland fans liking what they see from Tyler Williams on the mound. Strike 2. Kane has yet to get the bat off his shoulder. He's down 0-2. Kind of just want to call Tyler Williams Engler Williams just for good time's sake, but can't do it. Ball 1 to Kane. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Don't worry, Tyler. I'll get your name right all game. Promise. 1 ball, 2 strikes into Javen Kane. Oh, Kane makes contact with that one, just barely off the front of the bat. Stays alive at the plate. One ball, 2 strikes to Kane. That one's outside. Did he go? They said he didn't. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kane, good job holding up there on deck. Number 3, Tyson Morgan. Two-two pitch fouled off. No play down the left field line as 2 players run into the fence over there. Can't make the catch. Count stays at 2-2. Javen Kane doing a good job battling at the plate after he fell behind 0-2. That pitch bounces in. Count is full. Kane works back from 0-2. Now 3-2. Great at bat being put together here by Javen Kane. You want to send in a shout out, the numbers on your screen. Full count pitch, strike 3. Numbers on your screen, 410-903-2715. 2 strikeouts now by Tyler Williams. First 2 batters go down swinging. That brings up number 3, Tyson Morgan. If you want to send in a shout out, the numbers on your screen. Just tell me who you're rooting for, who you are, and where you're rooting from. As Morgan swings through the first pitch, strike 1. There's a long at bat there by Kane, but eventually he fell to Tyler Williams. That ball too far outside. Ball 1, count even at 1. Williams trying to strike out the side in this top of the first. 1-1 the count. That pitch too low outside, ball 2. Williams falls behind for the first time today. A cool night here in East Lakeland. Comfortable weather for baseball. This one fouled straight back. That one made me jump. 2-2 the count to Tyson Morgan. Oh, just off the plate. Tyler Williams wanted that pitch. Count is full. Too low. Count is now full to Tyson Morgan. I thought the count was already full, but I guess not. It was 2-2, so now it's full at 3-2. Yeah, the people up top are yelling ball 4. I'm pretty sure it was ball 4. I'm pretty sure it was ball 4. Ball 4, take your base. And it's decided. I wasn't wrong after all. All right, so now we have 2 outs and a base runner for South Sumter after the walk. That brings up number 39, Caleb Breeden. First pitch, Breeden has to get out of the way of it and hit the dirt for a ball on. Tyler Williams throwing some heat out on the mound. Is the quick feet by Breeden let him get out of the way of that one. No balls, 1 strike into Breeden. Breeden smacks a hard shot down the third base line. A good throw back in by the left fielder for East Lakeland. Doesn't let any of the runners advance, but now a 2-out rally put together by South Sumter after the single by Breeden. Brings up number 27, Michael Savarese. Comes up with 2 outs and 2 on. As they're looking for a first inning run here to lead this game off. That pitch is right there for a strike. Next pitch coming into Michael Savarese. He hits a hard shot to center field. That one leaves in a hurry. 3-run shot over the center field fence, and the bench is clear for South Sumter. What a shot that one. Almost hit a car in center field. As that ball left in about T-2 seconds over the center field fence. And Michael Savarese touches them all. I think that was Cam Zapata that came and waved at the camera there. 3-run home run by Michael Savarese. And this game, and now after the 2 straight strikeouts by Tyler Williams, a 2-out rally by South Sumter brings up number 23, Ruben Barron, the pitcher. As we got some action going on to our right over on the T-ball field. As East Lakeland now finds himself behind 3-0. Two balls into Barron. What a shot by Savarese. That ball didn't have a chance to stay in this park. Home run derby's going on in Major League Baseball. As Barron swings over that one. Home run derbies going on in the major leagues right now, and Savarese is trying to make his bid to go join that one as he cranked that one over the center field fence. Way to go, Michael from Brooksville, as our first shout-out for this game comes in. Too far outside, ball 3 to Ruben Barron. 3 balls, 1 strike. Tyler Williams now just trying to get that out. He got 2 quick ones. Battling for the third. Ruben Barron isn't going to be that out as he hits it down the third base line into the corner, and he's on first with the single. After the first 2 outs, now 5 straight batters have reached base for South Sumter. That brings up number 66, Ethan Stevens. Got his name locked and loaded, too. The PH in it confused me in game 1. I was calling him Steffens. But after the first at-bat, we got it all figured out. As we take a break here, so give me 1 second. As we're ready after the quick timeout. That one gets behind the mound. Ruben Barron's going to take second. Or behind the catcher, rather, not behind the mound. Stevens swings through that pitch for the first strike. We see you, Killicam. Love the greens. Good luck, South Sumter. As Cam came and said hi to the camera after that Savarese home run. Swinging through that next pitch is Stevens for strike 2. Ruben Barron stands at second, 3-run lead. This is a hard hit by Stevens, but he doesn't keep it fair. It went a long way, but a long way foul down the left field line. Count stays at 1-2. This is a chopper to third base. Play at first, not there. That one gets away. Ruben Barron heads to the plate. Play at the plate. And he's safe. That ball gets away from the catcher. Stevens moves up to second. The score is 4-0. That's a single for Stevens. Barron rounds the bases on the air. It's going to be a close play at first anyway, but that ball just got away from East Lakeland's first baseman, number 45, Carson Richardson. Next at the plate is Cam Zapata. He watches the first one for a ball. Score, South Sumter 4, East Lakeland nothing. Still in the top of the first as the count is now even at 1. Tyler Williams still looking for that third out. It's Cam Zapata, strike 2. He got the first 2 batters to strike out since then. The bats have come alive for South Sumter. Count is 0-2. There's a ball. Standing at second base is Ethan Stevens. It all started with Tyson Morgan's walk. Caleb Breeden singled. Savarese 3-run home run. Barron singled, came around to score, and now Stevens singled. 4-0 in the top of the first. That one's too low. Close pitch there by Tyler Williams on Cam Zapata. Zapata calls time, takes a step out. There's There's another low pitch into Cam Zapata. It should be full count to Cam Zapata. Three balls, 2 strikes to Cam Zapata. Full count. That one too low, ball 4. Zapata takes his base. First and second now for South Sumter. That brings up number 10, Jude Wheaton. I saw Wheaton plant one over the fence yesterday in that win over Brooksville. And he comes to the plate swinging a hot bat. He offers at the first pitch that's too far outside for strike 1. 2 on for South Sumter. 2 outs, top of the first. They lead 4-0. Wheaton hits one. It gets under the glove of the shortstop. Coming home. Play at the plate. He's out. Ethan Stevens tries to score from second, and he's gunned down at the plate to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. South Sumter leading by a score of 4-0. Leading off for East Lakeland is going to be Timmy Douglas. Tyler Williams had to throw 41 pitches to get out of that inning. You're watching Dixie Youth Baseball Majors Edition here on JockJive.com. When we come back, it'll be the bottom of the first. Leading off will be Timmy Douglas. On the mound for South Sumter will be Ruben Barron. We'll be right back. We're back here for the bottom of the first. We'll see if East Lakeland can answer the 4th spot put up by South Sumter in that top of the first. On the mound is the hard-throwing right-hander Ruben Barron. We saw him a little bit yesterday. He was eventually relieved in that game once his team got a big enough lead. Behind the plate is Ethan Stevens. Leading off for East Lakeland is number 4, Timmy Douglas. As they'll look to answer the 4 spot put up by South Sumter in that first inning. As you can see the American flag socks that are highlighted by this East Lakeland team pretty well here with Douglas up to bat. First pitch coming from Douglas from Ruben Barron. High for ball 1. Second pitch, hard shot down the first baseline, just foul. That's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Douglas. Nearing at nearing 10:30 here, as we're still in the first inning. Just getting our second game of the day started here in East Lakeland. We'll have 2 more games tomorrow. The game at 5 and 7:30. It's when our games were supposed to be today, as Douglas swings through that pitch for strike 2. But the rain had a different idea for us. We started that early game at 5, but only made it about 2 innings before the rain came and put us in a 3-hour rain delay. Douglas swings over the top, or actually underneath that pitch, and that ball caught the blue right in the face. That's a painful strike 3 for the home plate umpire. First out of the inning. Douglas goes down swinging and brings up Isaiah Pena. Home plate umpire looks okay, though, as he caught that one right in the mask. Stretching out the neck a little bit. He's just protecting me behind home plate. I got a fence in front of me, but Ruben Barron doesn't throw lollipops either, as that one comes in there hot. First pitch strike to Pena. That one too far outside, makes its way to the backstop for ball 1. CJ Predmore on deck, number 2. Number 3, Isaiah Pena at the plate. Pena swings hard right over top of that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stevens sets up on the outside of the plate. Barron hits the target, but it was too far outside. Count even at 2-2 as the T-ball field gets loud again over to our right. Pena underneath that pitch for the second strikeout. Ruben Barron starts off the way Tyler Williams does, striking out the first 2 batters. We'll see if East Lakeland can put the 2-out rally together like South Sumter did in the top of the first here. 2 outs. They trail 4-0. Predmore reaches out and fouls one off for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to CJ Predmore. That one's too low, ball 1. Count even at 1. One and 1 pitch coming in from Barron. Right there for strike 2. Predmore bent out of the way, but it curved back over the plate. East Lakeland down to their last strike of the first inning. Timeout at the plate. Barron trying to set East Lakeland down 1-2-3. One-two pitch. That one gets over the glove of Stevens for ball 2. Home plate umpire did a good job of getting out of the way of that pitch. Count is 2-2. Strike three, Pedmore swings over that one. East Lakeland goes down 1, 2, 3, all via the strikeout. We head to the top of the second with South Sumter leading by a score of 4-0. Leading off will be the bottom of the order. Number 2, AJ Ramirez. Number 5, Pierce Story. And number 00, Ryland Henderson, all due up for South Sumter. Taking the mound, I think, will be Tyler Williams. I don't see him out there yet, so I don't want to say it, but I think here he comes. He was on deck, so he had to put his helmet and helmet and bat down, so it took him a little while to come back out. As the third base coach comes down and gets in the camera saying, "Let's go, South Sumter," getting pumped up. As his team's leading 4-0. These South Sumter people like the camera. Cam Zapata was all up in the camera after the Savarese home run. Now the third base coach comes down and lets his team know about it. I've heard from both sides that they go back and watch the game, so maybe it was a bet. The kids bet the coach to come up and in front of the camera. I guess maybe we'll find out later. That'd be a good bet though. Bet the coach to come up and jump in front of the camera. It's the first pitch from Tyler Williams is too high for ball one to AJ Ramirez, number 2, leading it off. 1-0 pitch, swung over top, strike one. Strike two, that one catches the outside corner. Count is 1-2. South Sumter's first two batters of the first inning struck out. And then hit after hit led to 4 runs. Eventually, the last out was made at the plate. Strike three. That one again catches the corner. Tyler Williams comes back in the top of the second with another strikeout, his third of the night. That brings up number 5, Pierce Story. He told me yesterday he goes back and watches all of his games, and he's a fan of the video and the commentary, so we'll see if he can get a hit here so we can go back and watch some pop. And he watches the first pitch outside for ball one. One-0 pitch. Outside, ball two. Story ahead, 2-0. Story hits one deep down the left field line, but looks to be playable. That's a fly out for Story, 2 up, 2 down to start off this second, much like the last inning. But we'll see if that third out can come as easily as the first two have come for East Lakeland. That brings up 00, Ryland Henderson. I want to call him the one-hand wonder so bad. He's got his left hand in a cast, so he bats with one hand, just slapping at the ball. He makes some good contact, too. I think he has more power than I would have at the plate as the first pitch is outside for ball one. As he slaps at that one and fouls it back. Good bat control for just batting with one hand. I'm very impressed. He's up there battling with one hand. That pitch is there for a strike. No way you can get to a high pitch with one hand as he's down 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3. Henderson strikes out swinging. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down in that top of the second for South Sumter. 52 pitches thrown on the day so far by Tyler Williams heads us to the bottom of the second. The score, 4-0, leading off in our bottom of the second will be Tyler Williams. And East Lakeland's looking to get some runs back as they trail 4-0. Hope you're enjoying this Dixie Youth Baseball Majors Edition coverage here on JockJive.com. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the second with South Sumter leading East Lakeland by a score of 4-0. As we are back for the bottom of the second inning, Ruben Barron returns to the mound for South Sumter. He set the East Lakeland team down 1-2-3, struck out the side in the bottom of the first. Shutout coming in. Let's go South Sumter and go Big E from Ashley and Haley. I'm going to guess they're rooting on Ethan Stevens, the catcher for South Sumter. He's the only one that's first name starts with the letter E. Just guessing, though. If I'm wrong, text me back. Leading off for East Lakeland is going to be Tyler Williams.
Now batting number 5, Tyler Williams.
As he steps in to face Ruben Barron. His team trailing 4-0 in the bottom of the second. First pitch is right there for strike 1 as Ruben Barron gets right back to work. He struck out the side in the first, trying to do the same here. We'll see if Tyler Williams could have anything to say about it. It's the second pitch just running away from Williams. And he swings through it for strike 2. He's down 0-2. Dirty pitch there by Barron as that ball looked like it was going to come over the heart of the plate and just tailed away. Stevens sets up on the outside. And that one too high. Ball 1. Williams steps back in, down 1 ball, 2 strikes. Barron looking for his 4th strikeout. East Lakeland looking for their first base runner. Strike 3 looking. Tyler Williams goes down without a swing. 4 up, 4 down for East Lakeland, all by the strikeout. Brings up number 7, Keegan Golden. He cranked a home run in the first game that East Lakeland played in their win over Ridge Manor. I think it was over the center field fence, but I may be wrong on that one. Left-handed batter. Looks at the first pitch, too low, ball 1. That one gets to the backstop, but nobody on, so no big deal. Golden slaps his shoes with his bat and gets set in as he's ahead in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch. Golden chases a high one for strike 1. Corner third base side is pressed in a little bit. Golden's got some wheels, and they don't want him to lay down the bunt single. 1-1 pitch coming in from Barron. Too far outside, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Too low, ball 3. East Lakeland one pitch away from their first base runner. Count is 3-1. Not a person you'd want to put on base with the free passes. Golden's got some speed. East Lakeland looking to come back after South Sumter played it 4 in the first. 3-1 pitch swung through by Golden. Count is full. 4 up, 4 down so far for this East Lakeland team. Ruben Barron struck out everyone he's seen. He's got the count full on Keegan Golden. Payoff pitch, swung through, strike 3. Golden goes down swinging, slams his bat on the ground in frustration. Just can't catch up to the high heat. East Lakeland chasing these high pitches, and it's costing them early in this one. That brings up Dale-Sean Smith. It's 5 up, 5 down. For East Lakeland so far, Ruben Barron struck out all 5. Trying to strike out the side again here in the second. First pitch is too low, ball 1. Keegan Golden got ahead in that last at-bat, but Barron came back strong with 2 great pitches. 1 ball, no strikes to Smith. That one's outside, ball 2. Barron falls behind again. As the cloud cover has come in now, I can't see the moon over the left field fence now. 3-0 the count now to Smith. As Barron hasn't forced him to take the bat off his shoulder yet, he's ahead. 3 balls, no strikes. On deck is number 45, Carson Richardson. 2 outs, bottom second. South Sumter leading 4-0 after they played it 4 runs in the first inning, and that's a 4-pitch walk to Smith. First base runner for East Lakeland. First pitch, ball 1. That's 5 straight balls now thrown by Ruben Barron. This is ball 1 to Richardson. And there's going to be a talk on the mound with Ruben Barron after he seems to have lost the strike zone a little bit. And we're ready to keep going again after the talk with Barron. After he's trying to find the strike zone. He's thrown 5 straight balls now. This is a strike thrown by Barron, but it's fouled off by Richardson. Count is even at 1. 1-1 the count to Richardson. Every out recorded on the night for South Sumter has been via the strikeout, the 1 base runner via the walk. That pitch to Richardson too far outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. On deck is Julian Franzino. East Lakeland trying to put the two-out rally together as Richardson swings through the next pitch strike to South Sumter. Put that two-out rally together in the first. That led to all four of their runs, all coming with two outs. Capped off by the three-run shot by Michael Savarese. Now, Richardson down 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3, swinging through it. 6 strikeouts on the night for Ruben Barron as he keeps his no-hitter going. We head to the top of the third. South Sumter leading East Lakeland by a score of 4-0. The top of the lineup will be up for South Sumter. In the top of the third, Trenton Guess will be leading it off. He struck out in his first plate appearance. If you want your very own DVD of any game broadcast during this year's Florida Dixie Youth T-ball or major state tournament, simply email us at info@jockjive.com and we'll get the process started. DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. That's info@jockjive.com. Pitching change for East Lakeland. Tyler Williams goes 2 full innings. Gives up 4 runs. The new pitcher is number 80, Delshawn Smith. Saw him pitch a little bit at the end of that Brooksville game, I believe it was. No, it would have to be at the end of the Ridge Manor game. This East Lakeland team hasn't played Brooksville yet. But got some good arm life on the mound. We'll see if this second time through the lineup goes a little bit better for East Lakeland as they trail 4-0. And at this rate, that's looking like a lot of runs the way Ruben Barron's been pitching so far. But you never know. We had a game yesterday that Frostproof looked dead in the water against Fort Meade. They were down 9-1. They came back to win it 15-14 in 7. So never say never. As long as you have outs left, you have life here in this Majors division. As Trenton Guess will lead it off for South Sumter as they try to add some more runs here. In the third inning. Guess is 0 for 1 on the day with the strikeout. This one inside. Guess has to jump out of the way of it. There's another one in the dirt there by Delshawn Smith. His first batter that he's facing, he replaced Tyler Williams on the mound for East Lakeland. Guess doesn't offer it. That one again too low for ball 3. Three and 1 the count to Guess. Ball 4. Guess gets the leadoff walk to bring up Javen Kane, who struck out in his first plate appearance. On deck is Tyson Morgan, number 3. Javen Kane now comes up to bat with a no outs and a runner on first. That pitch is too low, gets to the backstop, taking off for second with speed as guests, and he's in there with no throw. Runner in scoring position now for South Sumter, leading 4-0 over East Lakeland. Under the lights here on a Monday night as we close in on 11 o'clock, as this one makes contact with Kane. Maybe it didn't hit him, but it got to the backstop, and Guest takes third. I heard something. It might have just the ball hitting the dirt and kicking to the backstop. 2 balls, no strikes to Kane. Guest now 1 bag away from making this 5-0. Contact, hit down the third base line, but foul. First strike to Kane, 2-1. Good respawn pitch there by Smith to straighten that one out and find the strike zone. Too low, ball 3. Smith falls behind 3 balls, 1 strike to 7. Control issues right now on the mound as he digs in on the mound. See if he can straighten out this pitch. 3-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. That one almost ended the camera's life. Full count now to Kane. Little to the left, and we would have had to get a new webcam. Runner at third base is Trenton Guest at the plate. Full count is number 42, Javen Kane, 0 for 1 on the day. Hit back up the middle, and it's going to get through. RBI single for Kane. 5-0 our score now. Still no outs in the top of the third. For Tyson Morgan, he doesn't have an at-bat on the day. His first plate appearance, he walked. This is where the trouble started for East Lakeland in the first inning. They got 2 quick outs, and then all these batters started recent base. Morgan walked, Breeden singled, Savarese 3-run home run, Barron singled, Stevens singled, Zapata walked, and Jude Wheaton singled, till eventually they got the third out at the plate. This one gets behind the catcher, and scampering to second is Kane. 2 balls, no strikes. So this is the heart of the order for South Sumter. On deck, Caleb Breeden. Scoring position is Javen Kane. That foul will bring a strike. This is hit deep out to left field, and that one's brought down by the left fielder of East Lakeland. That's a fly out for Morgan. That brings up Caleb Breeden, who's 1 for 1 on the day with the single. First out of the inning for South Sumter. First pitch coming into Breeden. Too high for ball 1. Second pitch skips to the plate. Predmore does a good job to stay in front of it and not let it get to the backstop. Ball 2. He keeps Guess, actually probably Kane, at second base. Guest scored on the Kane single. 2-0 pitch swung on by Breeden for strike one. Two and one the count to Caleb Breeden, who's 1 for 1 on the day with the single. That one gets to the backstop, hustling to third base. Going to be a close play, but the ball gets away. Good slide out there by number 42, Javen Kane, to get in there safely. I think he knocked the ball away from the third baseman of East Lakeland, number 11, Luis De Jesus. 3 balls, 1 strike to Caleb Breeden. On deck, the home run hitter, Michael Savarese, who got one out of that. One's over the head of Breeden, coming to the plate. Going to be a close play. Safe at the plate is Javen Kane. And Michael Savarese, I was trying to talk you up about your home run, and Javen Kane stole the thunder for you, scoring the run there. 6-0 our score. As that's a walk to Caleb Breeden, as that one just went over his head, got behind Predmore. And that brings up Michael Savarese, 1 for 1 on the day with the home run. 3-run home run that broke our scoreless tie. South Sumter leading by a score of 6-0 over East Lakeland here in the top of the third. So we have a meeting on the mound as the head coach is going to have a talk to Smith, trying to pump him up as East Lakeland needs some outs. Michael Savarese returns to the plate. Last time up, the ball left the ballpark in about a second and a half. And this one hits him in the back. And he gets a free base as he gimps his way down to first as they hit him in the back of the leg. Hit by pitch. That brings up number 23, Ruben Barron, who's 1 for 1 on the day with the single. Savarese trying his best to walk that one off as he looks like he's in a little bit of pain down the first base line. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change after the hit by pitch. East Lakeland going to make another change as Deshaun Smith only gets 1 out. The new pitcher, I think, is going to be Keegan Golden, but I'll have to wait till I see the number. Yep, Keegan Golden now taking the mound for East Lakeland. Golden takes a few warm-up tosses on the mound. He's going to inherit runners on first and second. With 1 out here in the top of the third. It may come as a surprise to you how affordable it is to have JockJive Sports provide coverage of your sporting event or sports team with quality streaming, offering national and international platforms to show off your school or sport. We produce everything from youth sports to NCAA Division I, literally from every part of this country. Large productions are small, tiny venues are huge. We can and have done them all. Put JockJive Sports to work for you. Email info@jockjive.com. We still got games going on all around us here. T-ball going on to my right and my left. And majors action going on here on this field. We're in the top of the third. South Sumter leading by a score of 6-0 over East Lakeland. Ruben Barron coming to the plate. It's East Lakeland in desperate need of some outs, as too many runs here could leave East Lakeland in jeopardy of being run ruled. 10 runs after 4 would end the game. 15 after 3 would also end it, but I doubt we get there. But 4 runs is definitely not out of the question the way this South Sumter team's been hitting. We'll see if Keegan Golden can come and shut the door and help East Lakeland get back into this game. Not out of it till the final out. Just ask Frostproof. They came back from a 9-1 deficit yesterday to win it 15-14 in extras. So it's never over till it's over. East Lakeland can take some tips from that, as that one's over the head of Barron but doesn't get that far away from the catcher. Ball 1, runners stay put. 1 out, top of the third. Good job by Predmore to keep that ball close. This one hits Barron in the back. 2 straight hit by pitches. Load the bases for South Sumter with only 1 out. That brings up Ethan Stevens, who's 1 for 1 on the day with the single. Cam Zapata on deck. Got a shout out coming in. Watching from Arlington, Texas, watching my great-grandson Tyson Morgan play some great baseball for Sumter, win this game from Mimi. Texas, new state, put it on the board. We thank you for watching on JockJive, and glad we could bring you the game even though you're out of state. Stevens at the plate, pitch too low. Watching Tyson Morgan, number 3 for South Sumter. Bats third in the lineup for this team, but Ethan Stevens at the plate now. He's 1 for 1, bases loaded, 1 out, chance to do some damage. Puts a big swing on it. Ball gets away, play at the plate. Ball gets away from Golden. Breeden gonna be safe at home, and all of the lights turned off. Oh, man. South Sumter makes it 7-0, and every light in the building turned off. Maybe, did you pay your power bill, East Lakeland? Right at 11 o'clock, so you have to figure like it's a city thing, and no one called and tell them that we're still trying to play baseball here. It looks like the lights were probably on a timer. And they all just went off on that 7-run comes across from South Sumter. It's dark out in the field now. The scoreboard's still lit up, though. Scoreboard must be on a different breaker. As that score by East Lakeland makes it 7-0. We've seen everything today. Rain delay, protest delay, now a power outage light delay, as every field has been shut down, the T-ball fields, and then this majors field. Crazy day here at East Lakeland. We're going to have to call the city and tell them to turn the power back on. We're going to have some discussion here. Hold on one. And it seems like we're having some confusion. We got the district guy come out here and maybe tell we have to stop this game. Is there some smack talk now going on between the South Sumter people and East Lakeland fans? I'm going to stay out of it. I'm going to stay out of the middle of whatever goes on. So we'll have to figure out what's going to happen here as the lights are not on the field. And I don't know if we can get them turned back on. I'm going to say right now that although the lights are out, South Sumter looks like they're having a heck of a lot of fun in their dugout. That's it. We're done for the night. The lights cannot come back on. We are going to finish this game tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I hope you join us tomorrow at 5 as we'll complete this game and then play 2 more games, I guess, after that. Hopefully we have no rain as we're going to have to be a little bit behind. South Sumter leads 7-0 in the top of the third. We'll finish it tomorrow at 5 as I guess we can't get the lights back on. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.